My name's Jarrod. I grew up right across the street from Southland. Had a great childhood, great loving family, every opportunity a kid could want. As a teenager, I was active in sports and was tackled playing football and shattered my right kneecap. Went through some rehabilitation, went through having a cast, and as time went on, I noticed it continued to be an issue, and in my early 20s, I had to have surgery as a result of the injury. As a part of my ongoing rehabilitation, they had pain management, and that was prescribed as part of the procedure, and I continued to take it on a daily basis, and one day, the prescription was gone. And that's really when a series of bad choices on my part were made that went on for a few years. I was hurting anyone and everyone around me. I had lied to everybody. I was not a good husband. I was not a good father. I went through a divorce. I had run on self-will till self-will had run out. I thought about it, and I didn't feel like I could go on anymore. I didn't want to live my life anymore. I didn't want to live that life anymore. I found myself sitting in a bathtub, contemplating taking my own life. And it was the darkest place I've ever been. It was the most lonely place I'd ever been. And I prayed what I can honestly say was probably the most sincere prayer that I've ever prayed in my entire life that morning. And I asked God, I said, if you're real, I need you to help me, because I can't do this anymore. I can't continue to live like this. I can't continue to hurt these people. I can't continue to lie to my family. And for whatever reason, God saw fit to intervene that day. And it's like he reached down in that bathtub and he pulled me out. Shortly thereafter, I found myself in a 12-step recovery program in a detox facility. God put some men in my life, a strong group of men who loved me despite me, who looked me in the face and told me the truth. They told me that they would love me unconditionally until I could learn to love myself. God met me right there in my brokenness. He met me in my worst, and he loved me just the same. And that's where the healing began. God started putting people in my life, people who wanted what I had. They wanted sobriety. They wanted a second chance. And I'd had guys working for me, and it just sort of made sense to start hiring guys in recovery. And so we did that. We started slowly incorporating these guys into the workflow and into the team. And when we did it, the miracle started to happen. God was able to take a bunch of broken people, just like me, put us on a path to where we can all come together, and we're able to talk to them about God, and we're able to show them in real-world application what being a Christian looks like. We've seen guys overcome heroin addiction. We've seen guys whose families didn't want anything to do with them at all, have those families back in their lives now. We have fathers who are now fathers, and to step back and see the results of that, it's amazing. I feel so grateful to be here and to be alive and to have the life that I have and to have the freedom that I have today. And I don't forget for one moment what it was like to be in that bathtub. And if I can share that with another guy that's struggling, if I can share that with a guy that's dying and doesn't even know it, I'm in.